Is this heaven?
No, it's a podcast. Welcome to the Field of Geeks podcast.
Hello and welcome to Field of Geeks episode 100.
Oh!
Yeah. Got a huge crowd watching us right now.
It's pretty awesome.
It is. Hi, Mom.
Hey, everybody.
Aunt, whatever.
It's like Step Brothers. And Carol's on fire.
I didn't want fish. Is that what he said?
I didn't want salmon.
Sweating.
Said it 4
Bullshit.
times. Sweating is horse shit.
So I'm Josh. Forgot
I'm
to do that.
Steve.
And I'm Joey.
So, yeah, this is a great big celebration today. We got some cake. We got some cookies. We're going to have a diabetic coma after the show. It's
Cool.
gonna be fantastic.
Ready?
Can't wait.
Excited. Yes. Yeah, we've been doing this since 2015. Exciting. I can't believe it's been that long. It feels like it's been longer, but 100 episodes. That's fantastic.
Wow.
Of course, I'm not counting all the commentaries we've done. We've definitely exceeded that, but yeah. I'm currently working on
You want to be a
best
nitpicker.
of.
Right.
Yeah, exactly. I'm working on a best of, which probably maybe
Just
release
all
next
me.
week.
Just all my jokes.
It pretty much is.
all my good jokes.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
pretty much is. Shout out to everyone listening to us, and of course, Joey, Steve, Mitch, Al, even Zach for a short time. Everyone just thank you so much. Couldn't have done it without you. And
But we did. Here we go.
yeah, we did. Awaiting another 100 and counting. So anyway, with that, Steve has a lovely quiz for us.
We're going to launch with that guy.
You can
All
play
right.
it. You can play at
Yeah.
home. Play at
Yeah.
home.
Play at home.
I'm not
We'll
gonna
use
You
do
won't
well.
win anything.
I'm not going to do well.
You get a business card.
Yes, cards.
Cards.
You're gonna
We'll
win
mail
them
them
all.
to you.
Now, this is going to be a multiple choice.
Ooh.
Okay, I like that.
Comic book trivia.
All right.
Comic book trivia.
Ooh, we got to record that for a quiz. Yeah. In
No.
the future. Okay. All right. Whatever.
That's the intro to every quiz we do. All right. So, for question number 1. Who played Lex Luthor in the original 1978 Superman movie? I know we all know this answer, but it's more fun to read the
Right.
Oh, yeah, yeah,
options, too.
Of
Yeah.
course, of course.
because some are probably ludicrous.
Ludacris played him?
Ludicrous.
What was he, like 10?
Little stepladder. Gene Hackman, Marlon Brando, Jesse Eisenberg,
What?
or Christopher Reeve.
I'm going to go with Gene Hackman.
Gene Hackman.
I'm going to go with that, too.
But also,
Yeah.
I wanted to say Jesse Eisenberg because your face, for the folks at home, Steve made a face when he said Jesse Eisenberg.
It was
He
not pretty.
We need to troll Jesse Eisenberg.
it was like he had something burst in his stomach. He's like, "Ugh."
Just, I want Steve to interview him. Just
Yeah.
for fun. And
Would love
it's gotta
to
be
interview
all
him.
about the Lex Luthor.
Yeah.
No other characters he's done. Just
I
Lex
would be
Luthor.
happy to do that. I would,
Yes.
and I wouldn't be a jerk.
Yeah.
I would just be
Respectfully-
very
you'd grit
pointed
your teeth,
and factual.
and
right.
you'd be like writing notes, be like, how did it feel
right.
when you shit on the Bible?
It's pretty bad. He's got no paper and pen. He's just doing it with his fingers.
So Jesse, just one question, I guess, to start us off is, how do you sleep at night?
Where do you sleep?
Right.
I will be there.
Why are you the way that you are?
Right. Are you actually put into some sort of stasis chamber and then unlocked for?
no.
Totally kidding.
He's going to think we hate him if he's listening. Jesse,
Yeah.
we love you.
Everyone listening, make this happen. Just
Bring Jesse
troll
in.
Jesse. Bring Jesse. That's our new campaign.
You're
now.
great in the notebook.
On to Q2.
Oh, notebook. Social network.
Oh, sorry. See, I'm behind.
See, I'm old. This is.
I thought
I'm the
you
kind of
were
guy
movie.
that says,
Did you say-
"Hey," I see. Yeah,
was
I'm
in the
the kind
notebook.
of guy that says, "Is it? Did you kids watch that on the YouTube?" So that's my age.
Back in
sounds
my
like
days,
Jim
we
Gaffigan.
had Atari.
That newfangled Atari system.
Hook it to the boob tube.
All right, back to the quiz. In which comic book movie might you find the character Rorschach? V for Vendetta, Watchmen, The Avengers, or Sandman?
Watchmen.
Watchmen.
What? Wait, Sandman? Who's in that?
Well, there's two different Sandmans in the DC universe. One would be...
I just didn't know they made a movie.
Oh, no, they didn't.
Oh, Well, it's weird that they would make that choice.
It was weird. What's the name of Superman's dog? Crypto, Superdog, Bowser, or Canine?
Crypto.
Crypto's it.
Canine.
We're all winning business cards today. This is fantastic.
What group of heroes is sometimes referred to scientifically as Homo Superior? The Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the Justice League, the Avengers, or the X-Men?
I don't know that one. I'm going to go with X-Men.
I'm going to go with Turtles.
It's X-Men.
Oh!
What was Daredevil's father's profession? A boxer, a circus strongman, a welder, or a lawyer?
Boxer.
He was a pugilist, no question. What comic book hero is sometimes called the Scarlet Speedster? No more multiple choice.
The Flash.
The Flash, that's right.
Okay.
Okay.
That just seemed too easy for me
I'm
to say
throwing
that, but
a
okay.
wrench into this quiz.
That's okay.
Oh,
It's okay.
no more.
My
No more
brain
multiple
hurts
choice.
now. No.
All right, for you folks at home, you're on your own.
You're on your own.
I need to phone a friend.
You need
We
to
have
phone a
time.
friend.
Call in, let us know. Go back in time to when we filmed this.
Yeah, because we're not live.
right now.
Right.
Oh, shit, I'm getting a call.
It's just a fast busy. That'd be my luck. You know? Which of the following characters has the ability to phase through solid matter without being harmed? Jean Grey, Storm, Kitty Pryde, or Jubilee?
Kitty Pryde.
Kitty Pryde.
Kitty Pryde, nice job.
Wait, that was multiple choice.
Yeah, I'm going back and forth.
Oh, okay. I was like, what? What's happening?
What city does Green Arrow patrol?
Star City.
Yeah, that one.
Bang. Well done.
Arrow City. Arrowhead.
The Arrow Cave in Arrow City.
Name the Robins in order.
Dick Grayson. Tim Drake. Or no, shit! Do I get,
Get out.
do I get
Yeah.
second choice?
And Josh
gets to go. Josh gets a chance.
No. In order?
In order.
I knew as soon as I said it, I was like, I'm wrong.
Dick Grayson.
Uh-huh.
Jason Todd.
Uh-huh.
Tim Drake.
And
Kelly.
No, that counts. That counts.
That's
Idiot.
What? Oh, Damien?
Damian Wayne.
Okay. Oh, where's
I'll give you a 75% on that
Okay.
one.
Yeah, who
because it's for continuity. It's not like Dark Knight Returns stuff. But
see,
Carrie
that's
Kelly.
what threw me off.
Oh, I was like, who the fuck is Kelly?
Carrie Kelly was Robin in Dark Knight Returns.
Right, right.
Absolutely.
Is that in canon now? To get off a little...
No.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
It's in the future.
All right.
It's like Batman Beyond.
Gotcha.
Bruce Banner became the Hulk after being exposed to what?
Gamma rays.
That's right.
Gamma rays.
Here's the multiple choices. Gamma rays, super soldier serum, cosmic rays, internet message boards. That's actually pretty funny.
Oh,
Oh,
no.
that's good.
Easy peasy one. What country does Wolverine call home?
Canada.
That's right. And we'll
Man.
do one more.
I could win 10,000 of these and be still pissed that I got that Robin one wrong. Oh my god.
I know you love Robin.
I know. How did I fucking... Oh my god, I'm so pissed.
Get out.
That happens.
You can't hear it, but I'm punching a glass. I'm punching a window. Photoshop that in for the folks.
Yeah, let's edit that guy in there.
I'll do that. Yep. You got it.
Last question. What's the name of the building in which the Fantastic Four reside?
Baxter Building.
Dang, nice.
Hey!
801 grand. What?
Nice. There's a
Stark
whole ton of
Tower.
these.
Is it Wells Fargo Arena?
Might be Stark Tower now in the MCU verse.
No.
No? That's a 2. So yeah, today's show we're going to be talking another Joker movie. This is like a repeat. Incredibles 2, we're going to review that. We'll do a spoiler-free. Also, maybe Steve could give us a solo review. He saw it finally.
Finally saw it.
We've all seen it. It's great.
Yep.
You saw it?
Saw it.
It's a good movie.
And Solo.
Yeah. There you go, man.
I think it's pronounced Han.
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 It's
Ham.
Han.
Ham Solo.
Ham de Solo.
All right, guys. So let's get into movies. Now, last week we talked about, hey, Jared Leto's getting a Joker movie.
But Bumblebee.
It's going to be grittier. It's like only got $55 million budget. It's going to be directed by Todd Phillips, produced by Martin Scorsese, and Joaquin Phoenix is rumored for the Joker. It's to take place in the 1980s. Origin film, no DCEU relation, just on its own. Yeah, that'll be interesting because he's... I don't know if he's done anything serious. Like, he's done Hangover, which I think is...
You've never seen Hangover 3?
No, but I do know that's a lot more serious.
Yeah, it's weirdly serious.
Yeah.
Like Doug dies. The drug dealer Doug.
Oh,
Doug.
really?
Drug Doug.
Oh, no,
Yeah,
you gave
John
it
Goodman.
away.
John Goodman kills him. It's been out for like 5 years.
I know. I'm just kidding. Yeah, and it might be rated R too. So yeah, I'm in for this.
Joker.
But a lot of people are saying this is probably inspired by the Killing Joke comic, which it would be neat to see that backstory. But of course, they're going to make it their own.
Yeah.
So that's the part I'm nervous about. But
Right.
Other than that,
Agreed.
I wish they would wait, but whatever. Yeah, we'll see how it affects fandom, I guess.
And that hasn't even started filming, so there's still a chance
fall.
For that to be.
Oh yeah,
Canceled,
there
though.
is.
Yeah.
As of right now, it looks like they're shooting for the fall. It does sound good. I'm just, in the day and age, it's like
People take that as like
We're
it's-
gonna get confused.
People take that as like it's rebooting the DCEU
Yeah.
or whatever, which doesn't really make sense.
I don't know.
'cause
What are
they
your
never
thoughts?
said
Like, do you think it's good to have these dueling universes at the same time, or maybe wait for one to end?
When I say this, it doesn't mean that I wouldn't enjoy the movie, but with the problems the DC universe has had, I'm going to say no.
Yeah.
It's not a good idea, only because
they're not focusing on.
they're not focused, man. They're reaching for whatever. Please, God, make this work. You know what I
Right,
mean? And that's what
right.
it feels like.
Yeah.
It doesn't mean it won't be a good film. I mean, there's
No, not at all.
talented people attached to that.
Right. I mean, if they never started this universe plan, yeah, I think
Right.
it would have been a great idea.
Right.
But,
They tried to go to the Marvel route and try to make everything interconnected and all that stuff, and that's great. But now that there's been a few fumbles here and there, they are reaching for straws. That's what it feels like.
yeah. No, I understand that.
And you're talking to a DC guy. I hate
Right,
saying those things. So
right,
totally.
yeah.
But Bumblebee,
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles is getting another reboot
Whoa!
with
this is the
Paramount.
ninth one, or
Second one within 5 years?
I don't care.
I know you don't, but I do. I'm a big fan.
I've never seen one
I would-
movie with turtles.
I would.
You haven't seen
I would
any of
care if they made good movies.
Did
That'd
you
be
like
awesome.
the original comic when they were darker and they all wore the same color mask? And
Nope.
you did not.
It's not that I didn't like it. I just never read it.
Right. It
They
was just
did-
kind of out
My
there.
exposure to the Ninja Turtles was, oh, it's a cartoon. Oh, it was a comic? Oh, there's a video game here in Fuddruckers. It was just basically,
Well, if anything, you would like them because back then they could use their weapons.
no.
In the second movie, in the 90s or whatever,
Yeah.
there was a petition
Secretly
going around by
used.
parents that it was too violent, so they had their weapons holstered or whatever, but they couldn't use them.
They didn't
use them the entire movie. They used
Hot dogs.
they used sausage links, like Mikey used those
Yep.
as nunchucks.
Oh my gosh.
Come back, Cold Cut.
No, I said that wrong. Sorry. Raph did use his the size, or what are they called? The swords.
Sai.
You're right.
Sai swords. He used them to hang a piece of pepperoni pizza off the wall or some shit.
No marinara sauce in that slice of pizza.
Mm-hmm.
It would look like blood.
It was a really bad movie. But they brought in Bebop and Rocksteady,
Not that one.
but they weren't them.
Oh, yeah.
It was pretty much
Toka and Razor.
yeah, who cares? Bullshit and fawful.
Well, 8-year-old me cared. I was like, let's go. I'm happy. It's exciting. I loved that movie back then.
8-year-old you.
Yeah, I know, right? Long time ago. But, yeah.
My wife and I were living together at the time,
Not going to see it.
not going to see it.
You guys crossed paths. You were walking into Ninja Turtles as Steve was walking out of
Yeah.
what movie was out back then?
We only knew, yeah.
The Notebook or
Back then, yeah.
Titanic 3.
But Turtles had a cool origin that it wasn't concrete origin, I don't think. I think it was kind of just have fun with it. But the same chemical that Daredevil got on his eyes leaked into the sewers and formed these turtles. It was kind of, I think, made to be kind of just like a funny comic,
Yeah.
like What If. And
Because that's how they were made.
right. But they adapted it to...
No, that's how they were, the
Yeah, they're
characters
real.
were created.
Oh, okay.
There were 2 comic book artists, I think,
Yeah,
and
Kevin
they...
Eastman and whoever else.
And blah, blah, blah.
What was that one again?
But they were like, let's see who can come up with the craziest idea.
Yeah.
And this guy kind of played off Daredevil because, they were the masks. They have weapons. The Daredevil fights the hand.
Yeah.
Ninja Turtles fight the Foot Clan.
Oh my gosh.
Okay.
Yeah.
There's some parallels there. Yeah.
I think we're going to talk Steven seeing at least one movie here.
Yeah.
See the original.
Don't do that. Don't see any of them.
What? The original?
I don't know. I would say no.
Come on.
I would say hard pass. If I'm talking right now, don't see it. If it's the last movie, if it's the last movie in your list of movies to watch, sure.
A lot of people are excited about this reboot because they didn't like the last two films, the 2014 Ninja Turtle film and the 2016 Out of the Shadows.
Did they have cool effects at least in these movies?
Somewhat, like...
And those recent ones, I mean?
The thing I liked about it was, like, they very much played on the mutant aspect because, like, you know, they weren't just, like, throwing around... They weren't just, like, using the weapons. They were, like, 300 pounds of, you know, just, like, muscle. And they were throwing it around and hitting people. I was like, that's cool. That's a good thing. Everything else sucks.
Yeah, the first film... I mean, yeah, a lot of the effects were great. They actually got these actors in motion cap suits. Mm-hmm. And I thought they pulled it off pretty nicely. And I think you got more of a team dynamic than ever because they each had a personality that was, you know, it felt like it was really
unique and
yeah, exactly.
I love how what's his name was Shredder, the white guy from the beginning of Dark Knight.
Yes,
the guy with the shotgun.
Oh yeah,
he's a good actor.
He is,
but it was so weird of them to be like, you know, who plays a better Shredder than like the original? This white guy. Boom, he's in it.
In post, I think they fixed that. They did reshoots. He was supposed to be Shredder. People were upset about that. So they fixed it in the film, but it's very weird how it's addressed.
Right. It was just a bad movie. I forgot.
I saw some good in it. I'll say, like, my kids enjoyed it. I can watch it with them. Not
those end credits were pretty good. I liked seeing people who worked on the movie. That was it. That was the only good part of the movie.
What?
No, there's a part where Megan Fox was like, they fought off these guys to protect her. Or whatever. Mm-hmm. And she was like, whoa, there's something familiar about them. And she went back and like watched this lab footage. And she was like, I knew it. Those are my turtles. I named them. And it's like, that's not how it happens at all.
No.
And she was like, they were my turtles from when I was a kid. And like they were in a lab experiment. And she's like, that's Donatello. That's Raphael. I'm like, this movie sucks.
Whoopi Goldberg was in it.
For 5 minutes, dude.
I'm just kidding.
Not even 5.
No, actually, the second one was the closest to the animated cartoon in the 90s. That was the closest you got. They actually had the theme song in it. It was, you know, retweaked for modern day.
I love Stephen Amell because he plays Casey Jones, and
I remember that.
He's
Casey
Jones.
I love Stephen Amell. I still haven't seen that movie because I just think it's just not worth it to me.
Well, Casey Jones in the comic and in the animated show has a mask on like all the time. Of course, you cast Stephen Amell, you want to see his face.
Yeah.
So he wears a mask like one time in the film. Nitpicking, but still, that's the character.
Well, it's kind of like how Robert Downey Jr.
True
wants to take off his mask.
Or Spider-Man. Every movie, it's like,
hey guys, we're in space. Boop.
Yeah.
Here I am.
Boy, I'm glad they cut that scene. Anyway, a lot of people are excited about this reboot. Of course, it's still going to be produced by Michael Bay, so some bad news there. I don't know if you've ever seen the movie Bad Words, Jason Bateman.
Yeah.
The scriptwriter for that is going to write this film, Andrew Dodge. Was that a good film?
It was a good film, but it wasn't kid-friendly.
Please review movies in that voice from now on. That was awesome.
That was like Macho Man or something.
Hey, man.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Ninja Turtles.
Watch out for that tree.
Oh, man. Was it a telephone pole or a tree?
Sorry, it might have been a telephone pole.
God, that's awesome.
I don't remember, though.
Sorry.
It's pretty a little dark.
R.I.P.
Yeah, all I ask for the new movie is, you know, I want April O'Neil, like an actress who will commit like dye her hair red just because that's the comic character, wear yellow. I want the rubber suits back, but with CGI elements.
Do you want a known character, known actress, or unknown?
I don't really, just a good actress. Megan Fox is all right.
Amy Schumer as April O'Neil.
No. I said good actress. Yeah, that'll just be a new dynamic for that character.
You know what I'd love to see? I'd love to see John Cena as one of the Turtles. Like, I know they can only really do voice, but like he could do the motion capture and everything. I think that'd be really cool.
Shit, yeah.
Because like, I mean, if he's getting into the acting business and like he's not as, I'm trying to say this as nicely as possible, he's not up there with The Rock to where like The Rock wouldn't do this type of movie. I don't think anymore.
No.
Yeah. But like if Johnson, you know, he's got the body for it. He's got like the acting chops. He's like gotten a lot better since the Marine.
Yeah. No, I'll give it. I've seen Blockers and Trainwreck, and I was happy with his performances in that.
Yeah.
I thought he did a good job.
So that'd be pretty cool. He could do like a good
I think he could be the next Rock in a way, in his own way.
Oh yeah, but I'm saying like he could
Not
pull
Hulk
off like
Hogan
a good Leonardo or
Yeah, well,
maybe-
the funny
maybe
thing
Raph.
is, the actors who did the motion cap in the first reboot Turtles film,
wasn't Leo Johnny Knoxville?
in post they changed it to Johnny Knoxville.
Yeah,
They didn't think
Johnny
the guy,
Knoxville was-
They didn't think the guy who played Leo had enough command in his voice. And I remember watching like the behind the scenes before they changed the voice.
Yeah.
I was like, this guy sounds fine. They actually ended up using that guy in the sequel, so he got to use his voice in the sequel.
Oh, weird.
But yeah, Knoxville was the choice for the first one.
I'm sure Knoxville was even weirded out about that. He probably got the call. He's like, "What?"
It's like Steve-O.
He's
as
like, "Did you call? Did you mean to call me?"
Welcome to Jackass. And the turtles. Yeah,
That little laugh
so-
he does whenever he gets hurt.
stops him from crying.
Yeah.
But big shout out to, we had a few people who commented on our post about the reboot, so that was really nice to go back and forth and basically like, hey, we
Dialogue
want this
there,
and that.
yeah.
Yeah, right. So yeah, there's some faith there of what they could do, but we'll see. I mean, same production company.
But Bumblebee.
Star Wars spin-offs, they are on pause right now because, you know, Han Solo is so terrible.
Yeah, it was.
I'm kidding.
What's Han Solo?
Yeah, Ham Solo.
You mean Solo?
So the word is they're going to focus on episode 9 primarily in the new trilogy. They also have the Jon Favreau TV series coming out.
That's so funny to me. Is that they're focusing on the director's trilogy of the movie that like fans hated the most?
Yeah.
It's like ha 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 ha, idiots.
Well, that's what hurt it. It was also the gap in time. You know, I think we've gotten used to every December you're getting a Star Wars film. I like that. I think that's really nice to have. But supposedly Disney was like, no, we're going to release it right now while we have Avengers out and while Deadpool 2's out. And it's like, why?
Won't that kind of hurt it? No, it's perfect.
Perfect. Well, you know, a lot of people have a bad taste from Last Jedi, and I'm not one of them, but I do see the criticisms from that film, and if you're really pissed off about where it's going,
Yeah.
a lot of people are boycotting Han Solo.
Right.
And I know some people online are, and I respect their reviews and stuff, but they're not seeing this film just because they're so pissed off, and I'm like, that's really not fair to the film, but whatever, I get it, you know.
Yeah, and it also is the reason that they put these spin-offs on hold. So way to go, idiots.
So yeah, we were going to get a Boba Fett film directed by James Mangold, who did Logan, and possibly a Obi-Wan film with, I would imagine, Ewan McGregor would reprise his role.
God, Boba Fett could have been so cool.
Well, it doesn't mean it's not going to happen, but
No, it's not going to. It's canceled.
cancel the pizzas.
I'll cancel the spin-offs.
Thanks, Alfred. So Solo's only made $342 million. Episode 7, Rogue One, and 8 have made over $1 billion. So yeah, this is a major loss for them. But again, you know, it was oversaturation. Last Jedi, Avengers, all that. We've all seen that film, Solo. Steve's the newest one who's seen it, so is it as terrible as the box
It's not
office is
terrible
showing
in
it?
any way, shape, or form. I mean, that's the thing. You know,
Yeah.
it's a bunch of crybabies whose childhoods have been ruined, which is ridiculous. But anyway, you know, so
Those are
they're
their parents' fault. No, I'm kidding.
you know, people hating on Last Jedi, so they're boycotting Solo, and they're just missing out on a good film. You
Yeah,
know,
these
I
are the
mean,
people who want
Give me
films,
the
right?
originals. Give me the originals where there's like 30 minutes of just nothing happening.
right.
And I get it was the 70s, but whatever.
I like the Ewoks.
Sit down.
Yeah, I like making out with my sister. I mean,
The Ewoks made me feel funny.
right.
They made me feel happy in pants.
It's just so much
It's my teddy bear. Like, oh, God.
stupidity. Yeah. And, you know, I mean, people are saying Jar Jar was better than, and it's like, sorry, just stop there, because Jar Jar was better than nothing.
Yeah. We're not even, in my opinion, we're not even close to how bad the prequels were. Like,
No.
And we had, what, 2
Well, now we
3
got
years?
people saying, like, well, the prequels are pretty good compared to this. It's like, hey, man, no, they're not.
No, they're not. They're not. But we had like 2-3 year gaps. You lost that hatred, and you're like, oh, this next one's gonna be better.
Yeah.
No, but you had that gap in time. So, but this is totally different. Like, Last Jedi is not as bad as those prequels to me. I do see some issues, but it's not like, oh, I'm going to boycott. Like,
Right, and I
Solo
didn't
was-
dislike Last Jedi. I can see where
Yeah.
people would have issues with some of the stuff in it, for sure.
They address things they never have, like the whole gas
Right.
thing. We've always seen these canisters being plugged into the TIE fighters and all that stuff. It's like, well, there we go. We're talking about it.
You said gassing. I thought you meant, like, do they fart in space? Or
I'm sure they do. So, it's just like with Last Jedi. Like everyone's like, "Oh, I wanted Luke to do this and that." It's like, well, he didn't do that. And if you had the internet back when Empire came out, you probably would have got the same backlash. Mm-hmm. But I digress. We can talk a little spoilers, because no one's seen the damn film. So I love how, spoiler warning, I love how the droid, what's the droid's name again?
L3.
L3.
I love how she becomes part of the ship. Mm-hmm. And they also did like a cool like nod to what came before when C-3PO was talking to the ship in the original trilogy. I think there's a line where he's saying, "Your computer's got an attitude." Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's like, wow, that's pretty cool. Mm-hmm. Like, we know what that is now.
I was going to say that the escape pod part, I missed it the first time when I saw it.
You're like, whoa, what happened?
Well, no, I didn't realize that was the middle of the ship.
Yeah, that middle section in the front.
Yeah, that's the part that came off. I didn't realize
they launched to lose weight, right?
Yeah,
yeah.
And they launched it to throw off the monster.
Right. That scene was incredible.
Mm-hmm. And then they lost a satellite on the top.
Yeah, right.
And I was like, everything.
Yeah, by the time the Falcon crashed, did it crash land? It didn't land great, did it?
No, it didn't land great.
But it looked just like the Falcon we knew. So that's how they got it. I thought they did that. Mm-hmm. And Chewie and Han meeting, I thought they just did a hell of a job. I thought the writing was really good.
I've got 30 guys on that ship.
I thought that was like,
and they it takes off. That movie was a lot of fun, man. I mean, I really enjoyed it.
And they also got the chin scar. Yeah. I don't know if you noticed.
Oh, they did? I didn't notice that.
And he had it in.
Nice.
Same. It's like, there's kind of like Indiana Jones, The Last Crusade, where they did that. Yeah. He whips
the whip.
And then he hits himself. He's like, ow!
Yeah.
Cut.
Hope this doesn't
River, don't say ow.
He's like, I hope this doesn't scar. 4 years later. It's scarred.
I loved how the pirate group, whatever, has after them all the time. They're just kids, pretty much. Mm-hmm. What's her face from Game of Thrones?
Amelia
Clark.
Liked her character. Mm-hmm. I loved the Darth Maul thing.
I did not see that coming. That was a complete surprise.
I knew it had to be somebody. I didn't think we needed the lightsaber.
I was proud of myself being spoiler free because I was so happy last night when I saw that. I was like, oh my god!
I saw the robot legs. I was like, oh shit!
Yeah.
I was like, that's. And then he pulled it off. I was like, ah!
If they would have made that character like the Darth Vader of the prequels, it would have been so much better. I thought that's what they were doing when Phantom Menace came out. Like that was just a terrifying character and badass. You know, and they got the original actor come back, of course, and can't say.
But they didn't use his voice this time.
It didn't?
No, it was the guy who I think he played him in like the animated show that's out, Rebels, and also he played the bad guy in the Force Unleashed. I think he's like the main guy you play as because you play as a Sith.
Yeah.
But he was also in he was in Smallville. He played Doomsday. He played Doomsday. He's a pretty good actor.
Yeah.
But yeah, they used his voice, but Ray Park was in like makeup and everything.
Gotcha.
Because all the stunts he had to do.
Sitting there.
Yeah. He had to stand up.
I just didn't, the lightsaber I thought was too much. Like, I know who this is. I don't even go, lightsaber.
No, we need it. Well, because it was new. It was revamped.
I know.
We need to see how new it was.
Right.
I thought the hilt was cool of the lightsaber. It was different than his hilt in the Phantom Menace.
Right. There's a lot of tragedy in that film, Clark's character, for one, as she's sailing away or, she's on a yacht, right? Like a space yacht. And, she like, I don't know what, I'm sure they were going to explore what her plans were, but I don't know if we'll get that now.
Also, I love that worm woman, Lady Proxima.
I think that was her name, yeah. That was pretty cool.
She was played by the woman. If you look her up, you're like, that's Edna Mode, pretty much.
I'm trying to remember.
Oh my god, I'll try and look it up. But I thought we were gonna see more of her. I don't know if she was like a character in the. She went into the water and we didn't really see much of her.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
And how cool was Amelia Clark said, because I think Woody Harrelson asked her how she did that or what she used, and she said Terrace Kazi.
Did you like how he got his name, Solo?
I thought it was fine. I knew it was going to piss people off.
Yeah, it did.
I knew it would make people mad, but I mean, I also think it's not that important. I mean,
look where he came from.
Yeah.
I mean, you got to see the war front. Solo was actually like thrown into war, just to get away from that planet, and that's where he meets Woody Harrelson's character. He's twirling the gun, like it's just badass.
I wanted him to twirl the gun, but he's hitting the trigger each time. He's like,
he drops
going randomly everywhere.
Run.
It's set to auto.
I wish we would have got more of that group that they had in the beginning.
Yeah, they killed them off
it was
real
very
quick.
And maybe in Lord Miller they were going to be around a little longer. But I mean, Jon Favreau voiced the pilot with the several.
Maybe that's where a
limbs.
lot of the comedy.
Maybe, but I like that. I thought it was fine.
And Ron Howard was like, "Kill him."
Yeah,
He's like, "No, but we can make him kill him."
Kill him.
We got some great new shots of the Falcon like you never seen before. I remember hearing Donald Glover talk about when Ron Howard took over. He's like, we've never seen someone actually walk into the Falcon and follow them in. Let's do that. And they did it, and it was freaking awesome.
And also, like the screen in front of them wasn't like green screen. It was like they were in space. So like when they went into hyperspace, they moved the
LED wall or whatever. And...
Well, they moved the wall, but they also like had the set of the Falcon on a rig.
Yeah,
they had a rig,
hydraulics.
So they could like shoot them forward or whatever.
Yeah,
I was like, that's pretty cool. So they can get a real reaction rather than just green screen. It was like they were in space.
Everyone did a good job in the movie.
Yeah,
I mean, Lando was awesome. Daniel Glover and Emilia Clarke was good. Donald. Thank you, Danny. See, that's how old I am. Lethal Weapon. Right.
It's not.
I'm old.
Fan fiction.
He was actually on SNL. He's like, I want to address right now. Right. Yes, I am Danny Glover's father.
See, you can't have a D and an N in the same first name without me screwing it up. But Bumblebee.
All right, so got some TV news here. Star Trek. Looks like the Discovery, called Disco for short. The showrunners have been fired, Gretchen Berg and Aaron Harberts.
Have we wanted that, or is that a...
No, I didn't want it.
I don't think I wanted it either.
Oh.
No, supposedly the writer's room was pretty chaotic, and they were not the nicest, I guess. Alex Kurtzman has taken over. He was already producing the show. Brian Fuller was the original showrunner. And Kurtzman, he also made an extended deal with CBS to develop multiple Star Trek properties. One project may see the return of Captain Picard.
Yeah.
Patrick Stewart. So that's what we were talking about last week. So currently Disco...
Make it right. Or do it so. Or now... what's the catchphrase?
Re-engage. I don't know.
There you go. That might be what it's called.
Yeah.
Hello, mother.
Discovery Season 2 is currently in production. Yeah, that was a big shock to lose those showrunners because I would see them on After Trek, and I was like, these seem like good people and good intentions.
Whoa,
but
that was only season 1 so far?
Yeah.
Feels like it's been on for a long time. How many episodes did it have?
13.
12 or 13.
Really?
Yeah. It's a great run, and it's unfortunate. So we'll see. Maybe, I don't know. I guess they were driving those writers pretty hard.
I guess, and
she said
those behind the scenes stuff, they can be very invisible from the product translated on screen, and obviously that was probably the situation here. But
unless you're Lethal Weapon,
right?
Jeez,
wow, that's terrible.
Yeah, exactly.
I can't believe
that one was crazy.
I saw a tweet that was like, the fans of Lethal Weapon don't even want it back for another season.
Oh my gosh, that's crazy. I even heard some audio on that. I couldn't believe I was hearing.
Yeah,
I was like, wow, that guy's a dick. Good riddance. Sean William Scott, everybody.
Yep. On Trek though, Kurtzman, he's going to be a fine choice. I mean, he's been behind the show and the whole thing. He's familiar, so it's not like we're getting in some noobs that don't really,
exactly
understand the source material.
Where are the lightsabers?
Right, exactly. So Kirk has the Force.
Where's Han Solo coming in, guys? Yeah, that'll be interesting. I hope it turns out well. They probably have their handprints in on the first half of season 2, I imagine, unless they're going to reshoot everything.
Right.
For you Roseanne fans, I know this is geek related, but I thought it was interesting. The Connors, which is going to be a spinoff of Roseanne without Roseanne, but with all the other characters, ABC has picked that up, and it's coming out this fall.
I'm excited for that, honestly, because again, all these people lost their jobs because of an idiot, and now they can get some work again, and a lot of those actors, I mean, what have they really been doing since?
Yeah,
well,
John Goodman was in Cloverfield.
Like, he's fine.
With the exception of John Goodman.
Yeah, he's fine.
And who plays Darla? What's her name?
Oh,
Gilbert.
Darlene.
yeah.
Sarah
She's
Gilbert.
got a
Gilbert.
TV show.
Yeah,
The
she's
Talk.
on the Talk or the Chew or the View or the
Yeah,
or
I think it's
Pooh.
the Talk,
I
but
don't
yeah, they're
remember.
all
Yeah.
like similar names.
They're weird names.
But also the granddaughter, the redhead, she's on Shameless.
Oh, okay.
She's been on there since she was a child, so she's doing all right too.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of that legacy cast, with the exception of Gilbert and Goodman.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
People wanted to see him again, and it was just a shame that it's one person could put you mentioned that whole thing.
I hope they bring Wanda Sykes back.
well, and
I don't watch the
They've got a chance.
I watched the new season of Roseanne, and Sarah Gilbert was my favorite part of it.
Yeah.
I mean, she's just such a believable character, and she does such a good job, and I'm excited to watch it.
Well, have her move out, get her own place, and then you could have those characters come by. Maybe
Here's what you do.
unless you address the Roseanne, like what happened to that? What happened to Roseanne?
They're going to
Connor?
kill her.
Here's what you
kill
do.
her?
So they kill off Roseanne.
She gets by a truck.
The rest of the family reveal their real names. They're actually a family that go from like person to person, try to get them all like of their wealth and everything. They're called the Connors. They con people out of. Steve just yawned and laughed. I don't know.
The yawn wasn't related to that. It was just a normal yawn, but then the laugh came right. That's awesome.
So yeah, you call it the
I like
Connors.
that.
Yeah, the Darla's in charge of all of it. She's been in charge since she was a child because
Yeah.
Goodman's kind of
and
like
she's the smart one, too.
yeah.
so.
Goodman's like the
He's the
muscle,
muscle, yeah.
muscle behind it. Samantha, I don't know the characters.
Becky.
Yes,
Man.
she runs the tech. That 90s tech was so hard.
Yeah.
Late 80s, early 90s tech was so hard to hack.
I don't think ABC's going to pick up your show.
Yeah, because they're fucking idiots.
They're the problem.
They are the problem.
They're what's wrong with today. They're ruining Disney. They're ruining Star Wars.
They're the disease. Joey is the cure.
Why are you wearing sunglasses inside?
In the words of Zod, everything I do is for the good of my people.
I will find him.
I will find him. He's reading Where's Waldo. I will find him.
Nice. So you think they should kill Roseanne
Yeah.
Connor off?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Shouldn't write it like she's on a trip or something? No.
Killer.
How? How does she die?
My guess is heart attack
Bar
or
fight.
something,
Oh, right.
disease related.
She gets sent. She becomes part of a space program. She gets sent into the future, and it's a planet taken over completely by apes. Mm-hmm. And she says she gets there, and she's like, "What's going?" And then they shoot her in the face, and they blow her up, and
Yeah,
then
and then
she's
that's
dead
it.
forever. And then we never see that ever again.
Well, Disney doesn't own Fox yet entirely. So
I'm sure
you can't
Fox
bring
would be
in the
like,
Planet of the Apes.
I'm sure Fox would be like,
We'll give you
let's,
that one.
let's see what happens.
My whole thing is I guess I don't care if they kill her off, but I don't really want 2-3 episodes of them mourning. It's like, can they just skip, have a picture of her on the? Well, they can't do that probably.
I think
Can't
they're
talk
going to
about it
fast
all anymore,
forward
can they?
enough to where
Yeah.
it's happened, it's in the past.
Yeah.
They'll make a few mentions of it, and then they just
Dan
move
sleeping
forward.
around with all these
Right.
chicks. Yeah, he's
I don't
the
think
boss.
Dan wakes up in a bed full of women.
I'm
He's
pretty
buried
confident
beneath the
they're not
rubble.
going to film episodes of tribute.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
they'll make a mention here and there, as they probably should.
They should
Right.
go with what I said, not the con man thing. But so all you Roseanne fans listening, all two of you, listen up. So the last season, everything's normal, and then so the second to last season, everything's normal. And the last season, it all becomes a dream, or it was all a dream, right? Because they won the lottery or some crap like that, and then Roseanne's like, oh, but Dan actually died.
Yeah, from his
Well
heart
then,
attack.
this season, this past one picked up where that was a dream. Dan wasn't dead because they had to bring it back for money. But this season, you come back, Dan was dreaming the whole time. It was an Inception thing. So Dan was dreaming about them winning the lottery, but him actually being dead. But then Roseanne waking up to him not being dead. But then he wakes up and she's been dead the whole time.
Holy crap.
So it was like a dream within a dream?
We have to go deeper.
Let's go deep. What?
Right.
My favorite soundtrack to Inception.
Roseanne just became a sci-fi show.
I love Christopher Nolan. I hate his fans so bad.
Oh,
Yeah.
man.
They are the worst.
Yeah. They are. Steve needs to interview them, too.
Yeah.
One
You're
by
happy
one.
to, yeah, absolutely. In our series of douchebag interviews,
Are you the douchebag or are they
It's kind of both. It's a mutual.
Yeah, right.
It's a mutual douchebaggery going
Welcome
on.
to the douchebag interview. We're all douchebags here. Here we go.
Well, I know you and both of you are Lucifer fans. You want to talk about
Yes.
what's happening with that?
Yes. Yes.
Yes?
Picked up by Netflix.
Season
Canceled
4,
by
right?
Season
Fox.
4, baby.
Canceled, or picked up by Netflix. Yeah.
So for
like
those who
Vader
don't know,
making the-
what's the premise
RIP,
of
by
the
the
show?
way.
I mean, obviously he's a devil, right?
Uh-huh.
What's the premise of the
Oh.
show?
Go
For
ahead.
those who don't know.
Well, he comes to Earth, and I think it follows the comics fairly well. The only thing that's kind of different is he's not blonde; he's got black hair.
Right.
DC?
but DC.
character?
Uh-huh.
Oh, okay.
Vertigo,
Vertigo.
of their print.
Oh,
yeah.
sure.
Neil Gaiman,
Created
one of
the
his
character,
one of his best characters, comes to Earth in the show. At least comes to Earth, and he's like in L.A., the city of angels, of course, and he meets this detective who like he feels like this connection to, and like events happen to where he pretty much becomes like he works with the detective and with the LAPD, but he's not a cop or anything. So like he's kind of just there, like at crime scenes, and like he's got powers or abilities. He can like look into people's eyes and say like, "What do you truly desire?" And they'll say like things that can help with the case or things that can like throw him off because he'll think like this is the murderer, and it's like, "What do you truly desire?" It's like a hot dog. And it's like, well, then maybe this guy's not the murderer. But it's got a ton of great characters. Maze,
Yes.
she's kind of like Elektra a little bit because she's one of his demons from hell.
She's a badass.
And she's
completely.
so cool. She can make a weapon out of anything, and she's got like tons of great fighting scenes. Amenadiel, his brother, we meet him in the first episode. He can like stop time, and he's kind of like God's. I think it's his right hand man, pretty much. Right hand.
I'd like to see him play Jon Stewart.
That's what we've been talking about that for a long time. Either like him, he would be so good, but like you can really feel the brotherhood between those two. It's really weird.
Their chemistry's pretty sweet.
Yeah,
on the screen.
and it's kind of like a Supernatural feel because like so in Supernatural, Dean calls Sam Sammy a lot because like that that's his baby brother, but other people can call him Sammy, and he's like, don't do that, don't call me
Right,
that.
yeah.
But like in Lucifer, Amenadiel calls Lucifer Lucy just for short. But I feel like if anybody else did that, he'd be like, I will kill you.
See ya. It's time to look into the old eyes.
Yeah. That's another thing. He can like show his true form if he wants to like really scare the shit out of
Have we
people.
seen the true form?
Yeah, a couple times, and in the end of this last season. So now we'll get to see that play out in the next season, which I'm excited about.
Do you think it'll be more kind of unrated in a way?
I hope it's
Not as restricted?
I
hope
hope
it
it's not
stays-
crazy edgy.
Yeah.
I mean,
hope it
I think
stays
if
to
they
what it
stay
was.
the same tone,
Sure.
that's pretty edgy to begin with.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
mean,
They probably should have more of a budget now, if anything.
yeah, I don't think they'll need to alter the formula.
Did they end it in a way, season 3, or is it a cliffhanger? Because they didn't know this 4 was going to happen.
Cliffhanger for sure.
Okay.
Yeah, it wasn't an area you'd like to end on.
Yeah, I bet, right?
It was like one of the, I don't want to say like it was a bad cliffhanger. It was just one of the cliffhangers like, what the hell are we going to do now?
Right, yeah.
Where is this going to go?
Right. Now we get to find out.
Nice.
But-
that's great.
Well, then, like, did you see the extra episodes that they released like a couple weeks after?
I didn't see that.
You should watch those. Those are pretty good. There was one where, Ella, right? The CSI person. She's really good. She's kind of like got a Barry Allen feel to her. She's like very like quirky. Also like Cisco Ramon, like it's kind of like those two mixed up. But she's like very quirky and just like trying to be helpful all the time and everything. She's a really good character. But that was one of the episodes. It was like focused on her. Then another one was what if Lucifer never met the detective and like how different their life would be. I think.
Interesting.
Yeah, but it's a fantastic show.
Yeah.
Really surprising, and it felt like so it's getting picked up for season 4. It feels like it's been on a lot longer than only 3 seasons.
Yeah.
Because like they've covered so much stuff. Like they brought him and Amenadiel's mom in.
Trisha Helfer.
Oh my gosh, she was so good. But like that was the ending of season 1.
Yeah.
Is like Amenadiel comes to Lucifer and says like, dude, he's like pretty much like, dude, we got a problem. He's like, what is it, Dad? And he's like, no, it's Mom. Or maybe Lucifer said it to him, but it was like you could feel the like,
Right.
shit.
Yeah.
And it like goes to hell, which hell's represented in a really weird way
Yeah.
in the show, in like a good weird.
Yeah.
It's like all like it's got like this blue tint to it a little bit.
Really?
And
Okay.
it's like all ashy and everything.
Yeah.
But it zooms in on his mom's cage.
Yeah.
And it's like broken out of.
Nice.
But yeah, everybody's hell is like their worst moment played out over and over.
Yeah.
Like in that show. And like that's my worst fear, is that like that's how it actually is.
Oh, geez, for real.
But they touch on it. They touch on that in like one episode. Yeah, they do a lot of really good stuff with that.
Yeah.
And like the angel wings always look really cool. I can't really think of like any bad. I mean, I'm sure there've been some like bad lines or like certain episodes that weren't as great as the others, but
It's a solid show.
Good. Good. Oh yeah.
So,
hopefully they'll have
make
more
sure you
seasons
make sure you
after
binge that before. I would be surprised if they didn't put the rest of the series on there before season
Right.
4 comes out.
Oh, I imagine.
Kind of to give people like this is ours now, so we can.
Well,
If not, it's on Hulu, right?
It should be.
I believe so.
I think so.
that's where we were watching it. I don't know if they still have everything archived.
Oh yeah. Okay.
But I know that's where we were watching.
Hopefully, it won't be much of a delay because they still have the sets are constructed, so at least they don't have to rebuild things.
Yeah.
That, definitely.
Well, because they've been talking to him for weeks. Like
Have they?
Tom Ellis, who plays Lucifer, said like they've been having discussions with different studios for a long time. So I'm sure they were like, well, let's wait at least a few months and see what happens.
Sure.
So yeah, I'm sure they're glad they waited now. I'm excited. I'm really excited to see this, see where
That's
it goes.
great.
And
Yeah, I'll have to check it out finally. I just kind of there's so many shows I just haven't gotten on board yet.
it's
so-
also a really good break from superhero shows. Like not like I'm just saying like there's a lot of superhero shows out there.
Right.
So like this is definitely a comic show, but it's not superhero.
right. Nice.
I'm glad we talked about that. I'm very excited.
Congratulations. That's great. For all the fans.
Namaste. That and Brooklyn Nine-Nine got renewed or
Oh right,
saved.
NBC, right? Yep.
I'm so pumped.
That's awesome.
Now we just need The Last Man on Earth.
Comic news, Steve. What we got?
Just some quick hits. Man of Steel issue 4 just came out last week, and it's 6 issues, and it's coming out weekly, so that's nice. I don't have to wait too terribly long to
Nice.
keep up on the story. But I mean, Bendis is just killing it. A lot of cool new characters. Awesome cameo by Hal Jordan in this last one, so that was pretty sweet. Read that, Man of Steel. It's pretty awesome. The new Hawkman number 1 just came out. It's probably the 400th Hawkman number 1 that's come out in history. I will say this. It was Robert Venditti wrote it. He was also the writer of, I believe he's the writer of Hal Jordan and the Green Lantern Corps.
That's kind of fitting to the character, though,
Yeah.
that it's had 400 number ones.
Right,
That's actually pretty cool.
It's kind of cool, yeah. And great art by Brian Hitch. And I'll tell you, I liked the first issue, a lot. So I'm hoping that it can kind of keep that momentum, and it's just got a cool backstory talking about how confused he is a little bit on all of his past lives and stuff, just as much as probably everyone else is.
Yeah.
And so they did a nice job kind of wrapping all those crazy origins and stuff together.
Exactly.
To make it make sense. And it almost felt like a Jeff Johns type story.
Nice.
Just the way it was smartly addressing
Sure.
issues of the past. You know what I mean? So that was a lot of fun. And then I got on Comixology, they have on the unlimited subscription side, you can borrow Green Lantern meets Planet of the Apes.
Oh, nice.
I want to like this.
Oh, yeah.
I'm only like, I don't know, maybe not even a quarter of the story in yet. And I hope it gets better.
Oh, no.
So it's not terrible. It's just really paced weird.
How does it get there?
Right.
Oh, it just drops you in?
It really drops you in.
Oh, no.
They talk about how there was some sort of breach and, and a dimensional breach type thing.
Damn it, Barry.
But
It's
it's
the
just not.
classic
It's
Planet
just
of the
not,
Apes, right?
Right.
Okay.
It's just not explained
No, he
beautifully.
kills Mark Wahlberg he blasts through his ship by accident.
Whoa.
But Sinestro
Green
plays a
Lantern?
good jerk, so I mean that's he's a fun character I think to write and to mess with. But he has some cool parts, but I'll keep reading it and trudging through it, and hopefully it'll I'll give a good review. At the
Maybe
end.
no movie in the future.
I'm not sure if there'll be a movie in the future, but
probably couldn't. Yeah, I love the new Steel.
Yeah,
His niece, right? John
Yep.
Henry's niece.
Yep, she's
Awesome.
part of the Titans, and they had
Is that her name? John Henry's niece.
Yeah,
Hey, John
that's
Henry's
it.
niece.
Yeah,
I have a name.
They call her Steel. But there was a preview of the Titans at the end of Man of Steel. Just a 3 or 4 page thing, and it looked pretty sweet. Actually, I'm going to pick it up just because
I love the costume.
Yeah, it looked fun.
Did she fly? Did she have rockets and stuff?
Yeah, there's a way she can fly. I'm
he
not
did
sure
too, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't think he had rockets though. I think he just flew.
I can't remember how that works.
Steel?
Yeah.
He had no supernatural powers.
Oh well,
He's just an ordinary
no.
guy.
She's in the Injustice 2 universe. She can fly just normally. I think.
Really? Okay.
Pretty sure.
Yeah, I'm not sure the tech behind it, if there is tech or if it's ability driven. I don't know.
But I like everything, but I kind of wanted her to have a cape. But I get how that's kind of stupid. But he had the cape in the very beginning because he was.
Let her be her own hero.
I'm sorry.
Also,
did it ruin your childhood, Josh?
Not yet. If I think about it long enough,
I'm gonna
I will.
boycott it.
Right.
No, other than that though, I liked it.
I want to see. I want to see a Steel movie where
Shaq's not in it.
No, it's a new character, but he's like it's Steel, and he's actually a male model. He's got like a blue tint to him. Played by Ben Stiller, called Blue Steel.
I like it. Perfect.
Wow, you do? Because you're a big.
I do like it because now I know what not to see in the theater.
It'd be just like Zoolander.
Oh man,
he's going to be in the Hollywood Reporter a lot. Joey Marino's
Steel.
next project.
That's his weapon. He uses
besides the Connors.
That's his weapon. He uses blue steel to. He's like.
Didn't they already do that in Zoolander 2? And that didn't do too well.
Tell me, Josh.
They made a Zoolander
How many people saw Zoolander 2? I can count them on my hand.
I saw it.
I didn't even know they made a Zoolander 2.
Oh yeah, dude. Very bad.
Oh god. The Room or Zoolander 2?
The Room.
The Room.
Room for sure.
Right. See those scenes? Well, you probably won't, but I think in real life,
No.
I could be starting a rumor here, but Ben Stiller and Will Ferrell, I don't think get along in real life, and I'm sure their scenes in Zoolander 2 are blue screened. They're not in the same room. Look that up or look at it if you.
Interesting.
In Zoolander 2 or Zoolander?
No, it's in Zoolander 2.
I'm not going to look that up ever.
That's funny.
But yeah, everything.
Okay, Google, is Zoolander 2 the scenes with Will Ferrell and Ben Stiller blue screened?
There's not enough fun.
And then she just
shit.
And then she just goes.
Go back to the archives.
Google just goes. I don't care. I don't really care about this at all. Why are you searching this?
Moving on to trailers. Creed 2, guys.
Oh yeah.
Oh man.
Adonis is back, and he's got a family. I was like, "Whoa, that's cool how they did that." I didn't see that coming. I thought
they doinked for sure.
Yeah. High five.
Yeah.
Homeschool high five. Callback. Michael B. Jordan, Sylvester Stallone returning.
Oh
Creed
yeah.
is going to be taking on Ivan Drago's son, Victor Drago.
Son Drago.
Did you like the reveal? I know it was a teaser trailer, but he just basically turns Drago. He turns in his robe, says Drago.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
It was
I think that says all it needed to.
I love the pool scene when he's underwater punching. Like, man, that's cool. I don't know how he got down there.
And then
Just
in his
stayed
head,
down
he's
there.
like, "I hope nobody remembers Fantastic Four."
He's punching away Josh Trank.
Yeah.
Get away from me. This is directed by Stephen Cable Jr. Ryan Coogler's producing. Ryan Coogler directed the first one.
He's busy with Black Panther 2 now.
Of course. And I think Coogler, it was his idea in college to do this movie. And it took some convincing with Stallone to do it. Because, Rocky Balboa ended it pretty gracefully.
Right.
But this was great. I mean, he got a Oscar-nominated performance out of Creed, which I still think he should have won. But maybe Creed 2 he will. I don't know. But it looks good. Looks good.
Do you think they'll go until like they kill Rocky, or do you think like they miss their chance to kill him off?
He was supposed to die in 5. That was the original script.
I hope they miss their chance because
Yeah,
since Balboa forward, I mean, they really saved.
It's such a big character.
How
He's
it
already
went.
been through enough.
Yeah.
Jesus. I mean, I guess when he dies, it's like people will suffer. It won't be him anymore. Adrian's gone. Paulie's gone. Like everybody's just pretty much.
Pauly Shore.
Yeah.
Gone.
And whatever you think of the later Rocky movies back in the 80s or something, I mean, he's still one of the most iconic characters.
It's like Rambo
ever.
and supposedly they're doing another Rambo, which I thought the last one was just right, unless it's going to be another great idea like Creed.
Wow, that was quite the introduction to Rambo for me.
That was your first time, huh? Seeing
I
Rambo.
saw it with you. I saw
okay.
that Rambo the last. Oh my god, I was in like 7th or 8th grade.
People just getting blown apart.
Oh my
That was
God.
the most violent Rambo movie.
Yeah, it really was. And I remember I was like walking out of the theater, and you and Eddie were making jokes. You're like, Eddie's going to come to work tomorrow with blood all over his face, like, ah! And I'm like, I think I'm going to throw up.
Just blowing people away, and they're just getting decapitated.
That's why I'm so desensitized now to stuff, because I saw Rambo when I was in 7th grade.
It's so vicious.
But yeah, when he gets on that Gatling gun or whatever on the truck, and those guys, there's like a truck full of guys, and he's just mowing them down. Like they're 2 feet away. He's like, ah!
I just like how it ended. Like, spoiler alert, he goes home finally. Right. That's kind of like.
Oh, I thought you meant when he chopped the guy in half with that big ass fake knife, kicks him down the hill. That was actually pretty cool. Like when I saw it, he chops him like from the stomach to the side, and then like kicks him down the hill, and like his body flops like in different ways because he's 2 different body parts now. And I'm like, this is nuts.
Oh gosh, yeah. I don't know.
Yeah, he goes home and he's like, "Go, Adrian."
Yeah, mixes all his characters together.
What if him and Rocky were like separated brothers?
Oh god.
Yeah.
Oh, that'd be so cool.
A whole universe of things.
Rocambo.
Yes.
Rambaki.
Rambaki.
So, Bumblebee.
Yes.
Prequel movie, I guess. It's set in 1987. Hallie Steinfeld is the new Shia LaBeouf, except she's a female. John Cena's in it as well. I'm just stretching that.
I don't know how that works.
Just to go into it, it does give like
she's the new Samuel
relationship that that first Transformers. Probably the best part of the first Transformers.
They played that Bernie Mac audio from the first one. I thought that was
connected,
really cool.
I guess. But after this, it's going to be rebooted entirely. Michael Bay's out, so I wonder if.
Oh no! Dang.
But this Bumblebee looks like it's new ground in a way. I mean, it's familiar, but it's not like just all over the place. He's kind of got more of a. Well, it's because it's his body style, but he looks more like a Transformer from what you grew up with, the toys and stuff. So I don't know, it looks promising.
Yeah, I think it looks great. And like the thing about Transformers is like, so the first one came out, and that was great because you like it focused a lot more on the the Autobots and everything, and you got to see how like every Transformer transformed. Wherein like the last 5 people, like they just show up and they're like rah! Like really quickly, and you're like, oh, that looked like crap.
I'm transformed.
But now that they're focusing on like one specific Transformer, and I think Starscream's in there. Is that supposed to be him?
I think so.
Do we know?
With the jet.
Yeah,
it looks really cool.
That looked really cool. People are saying they're getting Shape of Water vibes when they're like underwater, and she's like trying to.
Oh,
and I'm like, hey, shut the hell up.
I did like that film, but Joey hates that film.
It's a bad film.
Was Last Night better
than Shape of Water?
Yeah.
Oh God, I'd rather watch The Room.
Again, another Room reference. Oh, thanks, Joey.
Oh, hi, Optimus Prime. No, but yeah, I'm excited for this one. I'm excited to see where it goes.
Looks good, yeah. And
they said John Cena's in it. I was like, is he voicing someone or
no? He's like,
but he's just army. He's just army guy.
Better not be his Marine character.
But I guess in the original, like in like the first couple, they never referenced. They reference like that a lot of them haven't been there.
Yeah,
like until just recently. But I guess Bumblebee could have gone there a long.
I mean, it's true. He was in a. I think that's the first time we saw him was a dealership, right? So beat up old car.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like the 70s Camaro or whatever. Maybe he switches at the end of Bumblebee. Maybe he'll switch to the Camaro.
Oh, yeah, maybe. Yeah. It'll be interesting. It looks good. It's it's got a fresh perspective because it's a new director. Michael Bay's done every damn Transformers movie, so if this
my friend said he saw the trailer and he said he about threw his phone when he was a car and she like touched it and like the arm fell off or whatever. He thought he got a boner. He's like, I about threw my phone, and I was like, oh no.
But I like the actress. I think she's great.
Yeah.
And, I think she
was True Grit.
Yeah,
lost her arm.
She was like 14, I think, when she did that film. And then Pitch Perfect 2, of course, your favorite film.
Yeah, she lost her arm again
for no reason. The microphone, like Oh gosh. Review time. Let's talk Incredibles 2. Actually, shit. We didn't get your perspective on Bumblebee. Did you see it?
I don't care.
Okay. I didn't want to leave you out.
No, you're fine.
Nice. All 3 realms.
He's going to care when it comes out. He's going to be sold. He's like, I can go see these other 5 films right now.
No, he's going to go to the theater and be like, can I get a ticket for not Bumblebee? What movie do you want? Anything that's not Bumblebee.
Whatever that's not Bumblebee.
The Connors.
we got Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 3.
I'll take it.
X
3DX Stream Ist 12.
It's like, are you making this shit up just to charge me more? What's going on? Some guy just comes in, throws water in your face. Isn't that real?
That'll be $1,000.
I'll buy a ticket to every movie but Bumblebee to show box office support for everything but.
Tickets on me. Do not see Bumblebee, sons of bitches.
Actually, it's not that I don't like it. I'm just not a Transformers guy. Anything Michael Bay's ever done, I'm not a fan. So
can we edit in a couple throughout the episode of Steve just saying "but Bumblebee"? Because it's just so funny to me. I don't know why. But Bumblebee.
People be like, what's going on?
Wait, you didn't like any of the Bad Boys movies? Or
no.
Dude, I love Bad Boys. Those are such good movies.
You talking about the one made in the early '80s, Bad Boys, or the
Incredibles 2?
Incredibles 2? Go, Joe.
I thought it was pretty good. It played more on felt like a spy movie a little bit because she was. They talked about how she's a lot more stealthy and everything. Mm-hmm. There's a lot better mystery than the last one. Everything kind of seemed played out predictable a little bit, but in this one it was pretty good. Love the cast. Bob Odenkirk. I was really glad that we heard he got into this movie, and also Jim. I can't remember his
Carrey.
name. No. It's he plays Mike in Breaking Bad. But he played Rick Dicker, the agent who wipes that guy's memory at the beginning.
Oh, okay.
Because the original guy died, so they brought him in.
Which they had they remembered him in the credits.
Yeah.
Yep.
But
Sounded
so that was a little less of a Breaking Bad reunion because they're friends in that and Better Call Saul.
Of course. Yeah,
but no, I thought it was great. I could have used a little bit more action between the family, them fighting more stuff. But I thought it was a pretty good sequel.
Yeah, I did too. And not to say it was. I mean, you could say it's as good as the first one, but I think it's hard to beat that first one. It was such a new take on the superhero genre that you could definitely say helped give us what we have now. A lot of people say it's the best Fantastic Four movie,
right? Exactly,
and it is.
I'd agree.
But they made a lot of improvements. It's been 14 years. The animation has gotten better, which I didn't even see the imperfections until I went back and saw the first one after this, and I'm like, oh my god, I almost hate seeing that because it kind of
you see stuff like that in retrospect, and it is hard.
It does look. I mean, it looks okay, but wow, it's you see Toy Story 3 and you go back to Toy Story, and it's like, oh my gosh, there's a difference.
Yeah, big difference.
But yeah, they've really gotten the hair down more. It flows more.
Yeah.
There's a cool blue glare in Frozone's visor, which I don't know if they had before. Just little tweaks like that just makes it look just right. Sam Jackson's, of course, back, and he's got more to do in this film. It's really fun. It's really fun. Nice. I can't recommend it enough. Just take your kids or just take yourself. Jack Shack's powers are incredible, just like what we saw before.
They're incredible.
They're incredible. So definitely go see it. It is cool, a dynamic that they've switched in a way, and you could say this is a sequel type of mistake, but I don't think it is. Elastic Girl gets the cool job, and Mr. Incredible becomes Mr. Mom, thinking he can do it, and then he's in for a lot.
Right.
So very, very good. Want to see it again for sure. Highly recommend it. Go see the first one. Go buy it. All that jazz. With that said, I think we're good to go. Great episode, guys. 100 more to come and beyond.
We'll see you at 200.
There you go. Yeah. Whoa, what?
Just cut to the next. The next one's 200.
Right.
It's like, oh, we lost the last one, but oh man,
Bumblebee
whatever.
5 lost me, guys. Right. I'll tell you why. And this is Steve talking. Yeah.
Steve's like, I was pleasantly surprised by Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 12, 3DX Team is 12.
Exactly.
Creed 17 wasn't quite as good as 15, but better than 16.
What, are we going to take 20 years to get to another 100 episodes?
Adonis Creed will be the last film. Adonis Creed spelled out. Yeah. I'd like to remind everyone out there, of course, seek us out on all social media. Listen to us on Podbean, iTunes, Stitcher Radio, YouTube, Spotify, and, of course, fieldofgeeks.com. Steve, you have a great blog. Share that.
StevesComicBlog.com. Just put one up last week where I complain a lot. So go ahead and read. Hey, if you want to read me whining.
'Tis the season, so
go read that. Yeah.
What's
nice.
Steve mad about today?
Yeah. Hopefully it's not about episode 99. I don't know. That'd be tough.
It's a little bit about the Star Wars type culture and the fan outrage culture.
Yep. Yeah, I'm going to love that for sure. Well, we'll be back. I'm Josh.
I'm Steve.
And I'm Joey.
Have a good one.
Bye.
See ya.